Opportunity of looking at some new blood today. Give us your assessment of the game first of all.
I think, obviously, listen, I hate losing any sort of football match, and obviously quarter-finals are no different. But there's ways and means to lose football matches, and we were looking for a reaction from Saturday when, I don't know if you saw the interview, I openly said they were nowhere near the standards that we've set in recent weeks, and nowhere near the standards that I accept. But tonight, I thought we had a reaction, and I thought for long spells of the game we were excellent. Played some good football.
It was just that first 20 minutes, wasn't it, where Duff's Richard Duffy slipped, couldn't get to the clearance, the ball fell to their player, he puts it away, and then it was a sort of ball that glanced off Richard Duffy's head that led to the corner, which led to the second goal. And that for that 20 minutes, you worried that it was going to be something of. But by God, they showed some characters coming back into it after that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think one thing that I can say was a great character, because like I say, we're on the back of a bad performance at the weekend, and going 2-0 down, you sort of get the feeling, oh, here we go again, and then some lads got on the ball well. The whole team, I thought, stepped the game up, to be fair. Work rate and endeavour to get on the ball and quality on the ball as well. I thought Regan and Jury in centre midfield were excellent at spells and got on the ball and got us playing the way we want to play and back to something like. And now it's easy to do that 2-0 down, which is a bit frustrating because really I think they'd only there were 2 half chances that they've had and they've taken them. And that's what happens, I suppose, at a high level of football. You get punished for mistakes, and we've certainly done that tonight.
Well, there was obviously a big talking point was the fact that Kieran Anderson was on the bench. Was that something as a leftover from the weekend because there were question marks about the way the wall was set up, or did you just think it was the right game to give Don Kurasek a chance? What was the thought behind that?
Well, I think to a certain degree we want to have a competition and we want to have a squad, and I don't want anyone going stale. And listen, Kieran's our number 1 goalkeeper, and that doesn't change. Dom's trained excellent, and he's been on loan at Anley Town, and I just thought it was a chance for him to come in, and I think he's deserved that chance. And I thought tonight he's done himself credit. He did well. He grew into the game. Like I say, I just think he's competition for places, and it can only be healthy. Kieran will probably be disappointed that he's not played, but listen, he's like I said, he's instilled at this club as the number 1 goalkeeper.
Okay, so again, we saw players come into the football club, get a shirt tonight, and don't think anybody disappointed. I mean, Judy Bula and of course Regan Griffiths, they formed a partnership for 2 players who didn't know each other that well, and played really well.
Well, we always knew it was going to be a bit of a risk, I suppose, playing against Hyde aside from the league above, and playing 2 centre midfielders who, like you say, they've never played with each other. They've only had 1 training session together, and I thought they had an understanding, and I thought they were excellent. I thought they were both brave, both wanted to get on the ball, and were good with the ball as well. So there's a lot of positives to take from tonight's game.
So what about the chances of keeping those players at the football club going forward now, Ryan? What are you thinking there?
Well, I think, listen, Jury will sign with us now. We've got an agreement with Mikulova. I get on well with John McGrath there. Listen, he's our player for the time being, for the foreseeable. Regan's obviously on loan from Crewe, and we'll be speaking to Crewe. I know Alex Morris has been here tonight, so hopefully he wasn't too impressed with Regan, so wanted to send him elsewhere. But we want to keep hold of him because he's been an important part for us and a bright spot since he's been at the club.
Ruben's struggling to get himself back in the goals after that break at the new year. The temptation sometimes to rest a player like that, or do you say, look, just keep going, it'll come?
I think obviously first and foremost you've got to have an option to rest him if you like, and at the moment we haven't been blessed with that. Obviously Malmsy's been out injured, Kingsley's been suspended, so Ruben's just sort of had to get through the games, and I suppose he's had 1 or 2 chances tonight. He's certainly had one in the first half that's gone straight down the goalkeeper's throat, so he's one of them players, been around the block, I suppose. He's been through lean spells in the past, and sometimes you have to get through that. And if opportunities come that we can rest him and perhaps bring some fresh faces in it, then that's something we might have to look at.
Well, they were fresh out of the blocks of the second half. This is his final question, and for 20 minutes really did put Hyde United to the sword without just creating that clear goal scoring opportunity. So at times like that, you're a manager, you're looking at it from the sideline thinking, we can match these.
Yeah. I think that's the frustrating thing sometimes as a manager at the side, because I know that group of players down there can do that week in, week out, and now it's finding that switch and finding that hunger that gets them to perform to that level week in, week out. But like I say, for 20 minutes we said get out, get in the faces. We've seen there was nothing to fear. I just thought we just needed to be a little bit more patient in that final third. I think we got in there and we snatched at a few shots and 30-yarders and stuff, the sort of speculative efforts, and I thought if we were a little bit more patient, showed a bit more guile in around the area. I mean, they were landing the Giants at the back, so we certainly weren't going to score from across, so I thought we had to be patient and move them around, and Kingsley's goals come from that. from a sustained bit of pressure, where we've gone from left to right and back out the other way. We've moved the centre halves about. He's managed to get his yard of space, and he's scored the goal. And I think he's probably had 2 or 3 other chances in the second half from his own little bit of individual. And I've spoke to him recently about being more selfish and backing yourselves. And strikers, sometimes you have to be selfish if you're going to score goals.
Absolutely. Well, listen, you've gone out the Integro League Cup, but you've gone out with a bang, haven't you? It's been a good performance, so well done.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
thank you.
Ryan.